Gentlemen, good evening. It's 28th of August. Yes, the second half of the year is quite moving on very fast. And a lot of things are happening here and there. We have seen the political wave is coming in and also, but nevertheless, we are back after, I don't know, 2 weeks without catching up with you. But this is the Heartbeat. I'm Nathan at Luke. And of course, we are 3 men down. Today we are working 2, but nevertheless, in case anyone comes in, you will be seeing him. Andrew Kagwa.
Yeah.
First, introduce yourself to the viewers.
Oh, yes. My name is Andrew Kagwa, Maiga at Sun Culture Journalist. Very good to be back after a very long time.
I know.
I think, why did we do the show last week?
Last week it was quite messy. People had the press conference of Afrigo Band.
No, that was the week before. All you guys had that press conference.
Yes, after that week, we didn't work from that time. Yes. And then, of course, other people got engagements. But we are back. We are back. To start off, last week was quite hectic. We had a lot of events. And it's something that is happening this week again.
I think this week is heavier.
Yeah. Last week, you had Shiba.
Yeah.
And then Tipo from Barara. We also had a concert at Cricket Oval, Rugogo.
Yeah.
And then Serena was Shiba.
Yes.
Yes. I didn't attend both of them, but with the look of things, the videos I've been seeing around on social media and also the recaps of the events on different TV shows, what's your take on Shiba's concert? Was it worth it?
Okay, very hard question too. You asked if it was worth it, which is technically throwing me under the bus in a way or the other. One, I don't really think Shiba even needed a concert, because you see, people do concerts when they're announcing something, when they are either giving us something.
Yeah.
You do not just wake up and do a concert for the sake of performing. That's why when you see how other artists do their tours, they usually make sure that whenever they're doing a tour, they have a theme to it. So, for instance, you could use an example of Beyonce right now, that her Cowboy Carter tour had a lot to do with the songs of Cowboy Carter. It was themed around cowboys and everything. She even redid some music, some of her older music to fit the theme of the whole cowboy thing. And you could say it's the same thing that was with Kendrick Lamar's tour, which is still going on. In Uganda, the only person that
it's more like the same thing with Chris Brown.
Yes. In Uganda, the only person that I know that's good at doing that, I think, could be Maurice Kiria. That when Maurice Kiria is doing a show and it's dedicated to either his last album or a certain theme, he will make sure he gives you more of that than just a collection of songs. So I feel like what Shiba did was just coming and doing the songs she did before she left. So it even disturbs, because when she was at a press conference for this concert, there was a lot of talk of how the industry had gone down.
Which was very wrong.
Which is very wrong. So if the industry had gone down, I want to see this Messiah to come and show us the songs that are waking the industry. That are waking the industry up. But if this Messiah shows up and they're performing the songs they performed before they left, then what did they add to the industry when they allegedly came back?
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Shiba had a concert, but she just joined her fan base to sing around. It wasn't really so much of a concert. There was nothing new. It was the same old, few clothes, more production by Phenon, and
maybe showing her new body that people think is
and then showing off that new body. I feel like the other time she was showing off her pregnancy, this time she was showing off her body, and then bringing out her son unguarded, not knowing that it's actually dangerous too.
Exactly, for the sound for the kids'
Yeah,
ears.
yeah.
And then on the very note, on the same day, we had T-Paul from Barara, who had a show at Cricket Oval. That's same very day with Shiba Karungi.
Yeah.
I don't know how the turn-up was, but the highlight I saw is is it called Soda Kaguta?
Yeah.
Who came on stage, performing Bebe Cool song and dancing, waving, and everything. But the turn-up was good.
It looks like it was good.
And the beauty I loved about it is the way how these Westerners support themselves.
It's the problem. That's not the beauty. That's the problem. It's the problem with us. It's the problem with this local industry of ours. Like our local industry believes in showing than what it actually is. Say, I think that show was a flop. Because you do not come to Kampala to be with your people. You come to Kampala to win over a new market.
True.
You come to Kampala to perform to a new audience. You come to Kampala because there was a need. Like the people in that place wanted to see you. It's not, you do not come to Kampala because your people back at home want to come with you to Kampala. Like that's why I gave an example on Facebook when I wrote a post and I was like, just imagine if Wizkid came to Lugogo Cricket Oval and half that audience came with him from Ojuelgba, like or wherever, like yes, it would look good, but that's not progress. Like you can't even go back and celebrate that win. Like, yeah, I went and showed Ugandans what's up, when you very well know you actually carried your own people to that venue. So for me, this whole thing where, like, yeah, you have about 30 buses, where every bus is carrying about 50 plus people, and then they come and dwell on the ground, and then you're like,
you've
done it in Kampala.
Yes, you're filled up Lugogo and all
like
that.
It does not make sense. Like on paper, picture-wise, that looks good. But when it comes to talking real growth, I still think T-Paul cannot get booked 5 times a day. I mean, 5 times a month in Kampala.
So in other words, you're trying to say they should make this concert in their home ground, try to build that base, or nevertheless you can come in Kampala, build the base here.
You build a base in Kampala that by the time you really decide to do a concert in Kampala, there are people in Kampala that want to see you, because let's face it.
Yeah.
Does Chameleon carry people to Mbarara when he has a concert in Mbarara?
No.
Bebe Kun doesn't. Like, no one does besides
they have their
them.
audience in every district.
They have their audience in every district, and that's what growth means. That's how you grow. This whole thing of you show up with your audience, and then you're like, Chetwakoze Kampala, the Kampala people got to know. No, they didn't get to know anything.
True.
You just came with your people, and probably Kampala people are somewhere else. You're sweating with your own people.
I know, right?
Believing you're showing them, but you're not showing them anything. Yeah. So I like the fact that those fans are dedicated to their artists, that they are willing to show up, that they are willing to go through that length. But the artists should not celebrate that. They are not growing.
Okay. Like Kagwa said, last week wasn't that powerful with events. This week it's pumped with a lot of events. Tomorrow being actually today. Starting today.
But first, wait about last week. Last week, Joshua Baraka performed in Kigali.
Which concert was that?
It was, I think, DJ Pius
at something.
At 10 years or 15 years, something like that. And Jesus Christ, like, because he performed on a Saturday, but then after that, like, he created waves throughout the week after his performance, because you see, he literally had a convoy waiting for him when he got to Kigali. Of course, the journalists in Kigali also claiming him.
That is a Randy.
Yeah, that is Randy's, and there was a lot of welcome back home.
Yeah.
Welcome homes.
I mean, it was quite something that it was so nice to see that, you know, as an artist from a different country, and you're landing in the foreign country, they welcome you in that mode.
Yeah.
Like, you see the way people welcome these international arts.
Yes.
And someone like that is welcome from East African countries.
Yes.
It's really amazing.
And then he went on to perform like that performance, because I think there was a Rwandese TikToker who technically posted a video of every performance separately. But then for me, what got me is Sherry Silver. Sherry Silver is an international choreographer, but she's Rwandese. Like Rwanda has used Sherry Silver as an ambassador. There is not an international artist that has come to Rwanda that Sherry Silver did not perform for or perform with. Like, it was her dancers who danced with Kendrick Lamar. It was her foundation that danced with Diamond Platnumz, Chris Brown. Like, they've worked with everyone. And then she invites Joshua Baraka to go to her foundation. And then these kids were singing Joshua Baraka's songs like live with word to word with different with dances that are both Uganda and Rwandese dances. Like, I found that a highlight. And then, of course, it also shows you how much, you see, it's very, very easy for very many Ugandan artists to dismiss Joshua Baraka because they just love to dismiss him. But
maybe because they don't understand his kind of music.
No, it is because they feel threatened.
A big weapon.
Yeah, but we have to agree what this young man is doing, more so in East Africa. When you see how many people are really looking up to him and how much his music travels, how people sing that entire wrong places, and the only time they keep quiet is when they cannot settle Manyina Joyagala again. So they skip that, but then they jump onto the song again. So I think for me that was also a highlight.
Yes, kudos to Lobster with the team that are doing a really amazing job. So Kagwa, like you said, last week wasn't that so much with events. This week it's quite packed with a lot of events. Starting today with the gospel star, that American star that is
Sissy Winers.
Yes, it's Winers. She's having a show at Cricket Oval today.
No. At I think she's having a show at Kololo.
Sure, Cricket Oval, if I'm not mistaken.
Really?
Yes.
Like, I need to check that one out.
Okay, first check. But we have Miners today, and we have Dexter Vibes tomorrow. We have Craig David also tomorrow at Sheraton. Dexter Vibes is at Uma Showgrounds.
Yeah.
And then Cindy, she's also having a concert at Millennial Grounds. That's opposite Eric Omondi Stadium. And then on Saturday, we have hip hop, that's Monji. Kagwa, with the rate of these events back to back, we may get surprised. We're having a conversation here when you say that we may get surprised when the two concerts of these international artists have worked so well compared to our local musician concerts. What will cause that?
Okay, so it's Kololo Independence Grounds. Yeah,
yes.
And after.
So Kololo that means that there's the gospel artist at tomorrow. She's at Lugogo.
I think I think that one is at Lugogo. And I've been seeing after the concert in Kampala today, she's performing in Nairobi on 30th. Which is Saturday.
So that means she's traveling to after the concert.
Yeah, she's on a tour.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite amazing. I mean, anyway. So
Kagwa, So Cindy, the last time she had a concert, that was in 2020 when we were entering COVID.
Yes.
Yes, that's a boom party where she had it at Lugogo Cricket Oval with amazing attendance. But now she's coming back after about 4-5 years
Yes.
with with a Royal Experience concert.
Yes.
Is it right for her to come back with this concert just after a year or two with making up with her friends, with her colleagues in the Blue 3?
I don't really know why artists usually have concerts. Because I've been lucky enough to speak to some of them, and they will all tell you concerts are a bit of a loss-making venture.
Yeah.
They will tell you there is no money made, and of course,
You run into losses.
We know there is no money made because we know you're going to pay Steve about 60 million for a stage. You're going
for the venue.
You're going to pay about 20+ million for the venue. Then your
service providers.
You're going to get the service provider, but in between there is a lot of inspections and licenses as you have to pay. Like I think the KCCA one is different from the police one,
and even URA.
And then there is you. All this is before URA, and then there is, I think, counterterrorism, which is different from police. So by the time you're done with all this, you're bleeding money, which money you've not yet made. So if you're to sell out a concert of 20,000 where every person is paying 20,000, there are more chances that that you will only leave a venue very happy because you do not have losses, not because you've made profits. So for me, from that point of view, I do not really understand why people do concerts, or why when they get a chance to see President Museveni, they do not actually ask for facilities but ask for copyright. But that's a topic for another day. so I do not understand why they do concerts, or why they do not consider smaller venues, because at least I know someone will make their money back at the National Theatre.
Yeah.
Like, the chances of making your money back at the National Theatre are very, very many. But anyway, does Cindy need a concert? I will say no. But our industry got itself into a place where artists used to organize concerts every year. When we got into that system, brought about by, I think, Chameleon, Bebe Cool, Bobby Wine, Message, Juliana. No, but I think Juliana didn't do many even that time. But there were those artists, the Message
bands.
They did very many concerts every year that people started believing. So you even remember people would just release a song. The moment they got their one hit, the next thing would be announcing a concert. So we got into that system, and that's how we are. That even when Cindy has not given us a concert in a long time, she feels she's missing out.
Yes, she's entitled to one.
You see, when Cindy gave us that Boom Party concert, it was long overdue.
True.
One, she was the very first female artist trying to go to the cricket oval, which was a big deal. No one had done it. That was at the back of one of her most troubling shows, I think. The one she had at Imperial Royal, which had flopped. Which really flopped. So, and she had released a very good song, which had been around. For me, I feel like that time was for her to to cement herself on the industry. Much she had been around, but there is a way other female artists kind of despised her because everyone had somehow gone to Freedom City, filled it up, and they would keep reminding her, you had your show and it flopped. What can you tell me? So I feel like that was very timely. She was sending a message that it was important for that message to be sent. Now, when we get to this, I honestly do not know why she felt the need to have this show. But for some reason,
It's there.
the show is happening.
Yes.
Because I feel like the past 3+ years have been very, very good for Cindy. One, they had that battle, which I feel like
It was okay.
has been one of the most attended music events, probably in Uganda.
Then from there, you come on their
Then
reunion.
from there, they reunited with Blue 3, which was technically a run, because I think they reunited with Blue 3 at the end of 2023.
Yeah.
And then they went on to do a lot of concerts, including a big concert in 2024. So I do not really understand why she felt like she
Needed
needs
this one.
to do this one. But for some reason, we have it. It's happening tomorrow. I do not know if people are excited about it, but we can only wait and see.
I know. I would have loved to attend that Next Survive show, but because of the people there, I feel like I'll just, either if they don't invite me, I'll chill somewhere and relax. Mind on my business. But anyhow, we have Munji. The last time Munji had also a concert, it was a flop. Yes. But how many years are those now?
When was that?
I don't even quite remember very well, but if it's about like 10+ years now, if I'm not mistaken. That was in yes.
Okay.
But from that time up to now,
you see, when it comes to shows that happen from out, it's so hard to know if it's a flop. But because you have no idea how many people they expected. But when it comes to shows that happen from places like Serena, Imperial Royal, where there are seats, the moment you see empty seats, it means those seats were planned for people and it has flopped. Yeah, like Ragadi's show. That was a flop.
But honestly, you have not lied. Because also I was in Ragadi's show, but I could see even the chairs, the VIP chairs, were empty.
So anyway. So that's why I say I'm not so sure if it flopped for Monji when it happened then, even though we seemed few. You never know. He expected like 100-something people, so it was a full house for him.
Yeah.
But anyway, Monji is an amazing performer. Yeah. At least that's something you cannot take away from him. He's an amazing performer, and whenever he shows up,
he does something good. Leaves the vibe there.
Yeah, there is always excitement. And I do not know if there are very many people that are always willing to go specifically for Monji. I feel like he has that gravity or mutuju thing where people are very happy to see you when you show up at someone else's show, but probably might not pay money
for your own show.
For your own show. But then besides all that, like I got to realize today that Monji's show was this weekend.
I don't know. I don't know if either he marketed it, but I've been seeing only the buzz on social media, and I've not had so much feel of it outside. But online, the buzz is there.
The buzz is there.
Online on X, you see people talking about Munji.
Are you sure? You're not just talking about Baboon Forest TV?
No. Actually, I don't even follow Baboon Forest TV.
Who does? It just shows up in your feed somehow.
But on the same note, Joshua Baraka has a concert.
Yeah, November 29th.
A day after my birthday.
November 29th. I bought my ticket. Yeah.
Ugandans, you should start buying your tickets by the as early
I
as possible.
bought my ARTBEAT ticket for Joshua Baraka because one, mainly, that show is organized by Talent Africa, and I don't expect a pass from them. So I had to buy my ticket early. You know, was when I attended Cindy's presser. Someone from Talent Africa asked me, why are you here? We did not invite you. And she went on to tell me she never invites me for her things because I give her bad reviews. And I'm thinking, like, how many are these things you're talking about?
I mean, you're not the only person who is on the press conference that you're inviting people.
Yeah. So anyway, I thought that was very unprofessional.
True.
to tell me that you do not like me because of what I write. But anyway, that for me, that was one of the pull factors that sent me to buy my ticket early enough so that I do not run into those situations of can I get a ticket? Can you help me get a ticket? Yeah, so I bought my ticket early, and I'm excited for it. I wish Joshua Baraka's show has Joshua Baraka's fans attending, because it would be absurd to be there with people that are just waiting for him to perform Nana and Wrong Places.
And
yet there is this entire catalog that we love, a very interesting catalog of songs like Belinda, songs like Alone. Like so I wish we have that audience. For many people might not know, but this will be Joshua Baraka's second sort of a concert.
After the one that he had at the Villa.
At the Villa, which sold out. This is okay. I think for the
I feel like
this
because
is quite affordable.
I feel like because people think it was on a Monday, and people thought maybe it was a live band sort of thing on at the Villa, the way they do mostly on their Mondays. But that one was strictly. Remember, sometimes with the Villa, they don't pay people.
Yeah.
When you're entering, but this one was strictly invite.
No, there was a price. It was 50K.
Yeah, 50K to the entrance.
Yes.
So I feel like it's like a second show of his, though. Most people think if you're not outside the bar, it's not a concert.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm excited for him. I'm excited that he put this up, and I wish on that day artists show up. Not these things of I'm here to perform, I'm here to support,
just
to see
the art,
to see artistry, and to see people that have taken their time to learn these things.
Yes, that show will be on 29th of November at Nderes Culture Center.
That will be a Saturday, right?
Yes, that will be in Tinda at Nderes Culture Center. Now we are diving into our topic of the day, which is building synergies between Uganda's film and the industry to unlock new opportunities. Now, Kagwa, because time is not on our side, I want us to rush this, and we shall maybe continue with more of it next week. What do you make of the creative energy as the country as we speak right now?
Right now, I could say the industry at the moment. The industry is very political, and that affects us. You have one artist who has a new album and is running around with Among.
I know the whole country knows his side of politics.
Yeah. So what happens with that is that for a moment we forget he has an album, and then we focus on his politics. you have artists needing particular for an endorsement for their concerts to,
And yet the concert is the day after.
yeah, for their concert to make sense, and you're like, you're supposed to have more power for the category to come with you,
to your show.
not for you to actually
go
go to him. So at the moment, we are not at our strongest point. We are not very creative, like it hurts to say, but we are not very creative. Yesterday I was telling someone that as a country, we have failed creatively, even in the way we name things. Because yesterday I was supposed to be at, no, not supposed to, I attended a Uganda Producers Guild engagement at URSB. And when I was going there, I first got lost and went to UNSB. And then while there, the person tells me, "Oh no, you came to the wrong place. You're supposed to be at URSB." She gave me a direction that takes me to UBOS. And then when she gave me the direction, I was typing in my phone, because I had not used the phone when I was coming there, because I was thinking, like, I know this place. But then it just hit me that we just have a very bad way of naming our agencies. We just go on naming like Uganda this and this and this, Uganda this and this and this. So you end up with many things that kind of sound alike, and it's very easy for someone to just end up in this place, and then they're like, "Oh, so UNSB is different from URSB." Like we just have a way, because even when you look at, say,
URSB.
No, even when you look at, say, football, we just Xeroxed FIFA, and we just removed the U, we just removed the I, and replaced it with U, so it became FIFA. Not a lot of work done. Like
no creativity at all.
Yeah, no creativity at all. Like and then even when you see how it is, it's a Federation of Uganda Football Association. Like, yeah, the U still shows up. Meanwhile, in England, it's Football Association. Like, and so we have that whole thing, Uganda Communications Commission. So we kind of not very, very creative, and I don't think it's a new thing. I think we've been in that place where we're not using our minds a lot. So just to answer you, we're not in a very good state creatively.
Uganda's film and music industry. Of course, we have seen Nigeria they have their original sound for film. Same thing with America. I want to someone who's watching, I want you to tell me what's the film music that is, what is film music that is clustered away from music as a mainstream?
Okay. Because in film, music is just part of sound. Yeah, it's just part of sound. Because there are different types of sounds that we end up with in film. There is the soundtrack. The soundtrack is that music you hear throughout the film. It's the only thing that stays on even when the screen goes black. The soundtrack is different from the original music, or music that's put in films to enhance a scene. Say, enhancing a scene, I'm trying my best not to use the real technical words that are used in film for these kinds of things, but that music, say, someone is shopping in Kalere in a film scene, and in that scene they are playing an Eddie Kenzo song in the background. Like, that Eddie Kenzo song kind of gives this scene more identity. It gives it some sort of belonging. But even when that Eddie Kenzo song is playing on, the background music, which I told you is called a soundtrack,
Yeah.
is still playing. Like background music is supposed to be very, very subtle, that at times the viewer must not notice it
That is it.
exists,
Yeah.
yet it is
It's
there.
there.
So most of the times when you're watching a Hollywood film and say the wind is blowing and there is some music that's kind of creating tension, that's the music. It literally dictates the mood. It drives this entire picture. If you remove that music, this entire scene might feel different.
Yeah.
Now, most of the people in the world copied what the Americans do with their movies.
Yeah.
So much of that music is usually classical, played at intervals. It is true that you can use any other type of music, but most people have not done research around that.
On that.
So in Uganda, even when we have our own traditional instruments, which we can play to mimic an orchestra, or which we can play to show tension, to show these different moods, most of the times we just end up using what the Americans left with us. So it's easy to find a Ugandan film where the sound was done by a Ugandan, like say my friend Andrew Wahura, and the soundtrack music that's on it is actually classical music played on piano, played on violins and everything, because it's kind of what we grew up with. But then there is the music I told you, which is used for mood and the likes. That one, it has been, have we even used it? We have used it, but not in the best way. At times we just know that when, say, if we have a couple in this film, we shall play a song
For that scene.
For that scene, but at times we do not use it right, or we don't fuse it into the film very well. So at times it becomes a distraction. But even before you get into all that politics of it being a distraction and everything, we've not used a lot of music because most Ugandan artists are yet to really understand how to work with the film industry.
Okay, so Kagwa, as we wrap up, do you think this synergy is working out, especially in spaces where you can find someone who thinks he or she is powerful? And for example, someone from the film industry, let me say in Uganda, from the film industry, is called to feature in, say, in a music video, or someone lesser.
The people in the film industry have been very collaborative with the music industry. I mean, they've appeared in their music videos, they've shot their videos. I don't think it's easy naming one famous big Ugandan filmmaker who has not shot a music video of an artist. They've gone as far as inviting artists to just appear in a film, like just one role. Like if you watched this short, Lukman Ali's
The Yellow Jumper?
No, not that one. It's a martial arts short. But yeah, in one of the fight scenes, it features Epas. For me, one of my best Epas songs, Wuyo, was supposed to be it's an original song for the film Balabala Sese. And then of course, you know, Zoran, who is running to be New York mayor. did the original song for Queen of Katwe, #1 Spice. But besides these things that artists, because I know Epas almost did a full album for a film called Love Faces. But besides them doing songs, besides a couple of them doing songs, okay, one, there are filmmakers that do not know the importance of original music or music at all. They do not know what it adds to the film, or some know but cannot get that music because the people that own the music have made themselves very inaccessible. Because I still remember what we went through when we were looking for just someone to give us Alululu for 16 rounds. Look, man, like you were calling very many people, and one, it became so hard to get to these people. But even when you get to these people, just explaining to them what you want to do with the song, because you're telling them, no, I'm not going to redo the song, I'm not going to sell it, I just want it to appear in a scene. And most of them are not really getting what you're trying to say. But then you eventually find a way of convincing them, and they give you the song, and then some of them just be very unrealistic. I was on a documentary film, some documentary film that has to be coming out, I think, later in October. And we needed a Ugandan artist to sing for us the national anthem. Which national anthem with his voice would be gotten, and it would be placed somewhere within this documentary. Like, it fit very well, his voice would work and everything. And then the management of the artist was like, we want like full ownership of the song. And they're like, no, you can't have full ownership of the Ugandan anthem. Like, what this person is doing is bringing on their voice.
Only that, that's what we want.
Like, that's what we want, and we are willing to pay for it. So there was that whole thing of, like, I understand when people be like intellectual property and everything, but when music is in a film, it like no one comes to watch the film for the music that's in it, regardless of how much the music adds something to the film. No one comes to watch the film because of the music in it. So you cannot ask the film to pay you for every time they earn because you have music in it. It's very unrealistic. So you have all these things going on that most people do not know how they should work with the film industry as far as music is concerned. And then Ugandan artists are not very well documented. Still, I'll give you an example of Lukman Ali. When Lukman Ali was doing music for Guy in the Yellow Jumper, he got into an agreement with an artist who gave him a song, and it felt like, okay, like the artist made it look like this entire song is his. He paid for everything, so they signed an agreement and finished everything. After they were done, the film comes out, only for Lukman to learn that this song actually did not belong to the artist. It was a situation of DJ Khalid, where the producer is the owner of the song.
And yet now we wrote like the agreements claiming it is
yes. And you know what that means? The owner of the song went on social media and ranted. And those are the things Netflix does not want. Those are the things Netflix wants to avoid when they're signing agreements with you. So like there is a lot of learning and unlearning that needs to happen. In fact, it was after the situation of Gani the Yellow Jumper that if you've seen a lot of Lukman films that have been coming out, the shots and everything, you will notice that he will either go for an artist who is dead, because then there are more chances of finding the real person.
Yeah.
When the artist is dead, there are more chances of landing on the family, and when you get it from the family, you're a bit sure that you're getting it from the real
The
people.
right sources.
Yeah. Or he either uses music of people where he's getting it from the family, or he uses music that that he has commissioned, where he asks the artists to sing about this, record the song, so the song belongs to him, and he knows this belongs to me. No one is going to come up and say
Claim it.
and claim it. Yeah, so that's what he does most of the days. So it's more of a situation of the industry does not understand how the film industry works. Even the film industry does not really understand how the film industry works. So you are at that level where no one is truly understanding each other.
Okay. That has been quite very interesting discussion that we had today. But nevertheless, remember to catch us again next week on very channel, the ARTBEAT, every Thursday from 6 to 7. That has been our time. I've been Nathan at Luke.
Andrew Kagwa.
See you again.